This is 2026. SEO is no longer about ranking the top of the first 10 pages on the first page of Google. Now, your page needs to be selected, your content needs to be summarized and cited by generative and answer engines. Fine, classic SEO, or what we refer to as traditional SEO, is still very much necessary, but it just seems not to be sufficient on its own. And what visibility means today is combining what we already know in traditional SEO with some newer tactics that relates to GEO and AEO. So what does search optimization mean today? What are the things you need to do to increase your chances of being cited or being visible in AI summaries or AI overviews and other generative engines? Number one, there's this paper titled GEO Generative Engine Optimization by Pranjal Agarwal et al. And there were 9 methods that were discussed there. And these 9 methods from the experiments carried out actually brought about up to 40% visibility for the website pages that were used in the experiment. And from these 9 methods, there were some methods that actually showed the strongest visibility improvements, and those were quotation addition and statistics addition, which also relates to citing sources. Besides those top performing indicators, which we just saw, there were some indicators also that are specific to certain niches. So, for instance, for the authoritative method, it works well if you're in the niche that relates to debate, history, or science, or if your content covers that sounding more authoritative, right, helps you to get more visibility in generative engines. Number two is AEO optimization, or simply put, answering questions directly. And there's this paper from International Journal of Scientific Research on optimizing for AI-driven search era, which speaks to some specific techniques to answer questions more directly. So one is using structured data or FAQ to answer questions directly. Having those FAQ snippets helps it easy for AI to extract that particular part of your content and use them as direct answers. Other things that speak to conciseness is having one paragraph definition, so it's straight to the point. Bullet points also shows your content is straight to the point, no long explanations. The third is building authoritative end media coverage. So there's this paper also that found that AI search exhibited a bias towards end media, right? When you have your brand name or your content, featured on third-party website, on news outlets and stuff like that. So this is, of course, in traditional SEO what we know as backlinks, right? So the fact that you are featured in all these outlets, these places, AI search leans heavily on that, on those sources, and rewards you with more visibility in search. So in summary, of course, there are other tactics, but for my research for this video, these are the top three I was able to come up with. And first is including statistics in your content. Second is using structured data for your content and ensuring your paragraphs answer questions directly. And lastly is you taking backlinks seriously. Backlink is still key, you getting featured on third-party sources. So I'm curious, besides this story, what other tactics have you practiced, or which one has worked for you and has enhanced your visibility, the visibility of your website in search?